Society highly rewards predictability. We expect people to pick a lane, hold their ground, and roll smoothly along a straight, defined path, refusing to deviate even at the first sign of a curve. Revising a belief is often socially categorized as unreliability or emotional instability. We use terms like flip-flopping to penalize anyone who dares to publicly change course. Yet the most rigorous thinkers throughout history, the scientists and philosophers who actually mapped our world, routinely discarded their own theories. From the outside, this habit of tearing down yesterday's certainty appears erratic and awkward. However, that messy surface often hides a mind operating with surgical precision. The question is, what makes discarding your own opinions a hallmark of a highly optimized brain? Engineering dictates that a system cannot be perfectly optimized for every variable at once. To gain extreme speed, a high-performance vehicle must usually sacrifice fuel efficiency.
Human behavior follows the same logic. This diagram illustrates two competing objectives we navigate: social cohesion and objective reality. Most default to the social scale, mirroring consensus to keep the peace. Highly active minds make the opposite trade-off, sacrificing normalcy to remain fiercely tethered to reality. Psychologists define this specific prioritization as cognitive flexibility. This refers to the brain's willingness to evaluate new evidence and completely overwrite previously held beliefs when the facts demand it. Because these individuals optimize for truth over appearance, they inevitably behave in ways that a consensus-driven society deems weird. This internal process creates visible, often misunderstood symptoms, like suddenly going completely silent in the middle of a conversation. While a person speaks, a highly active mind begins tracking subtext, checking patterns, and weighing new information against what they already know. This sudden volume of internal calculation creates a massive spike in cognitive load, forcing the brain to halt external speech while it processes the data. This leads to a second habit: stopping to interrogate an obvious fact right when everyone else is ready to move on. This questioning demonstrates cognitive independence. The brain intercepts and quarantines information for evaluation until verified. This intensity requires a sudden retreat into low-stimulus solitude for maintenance. Here, the brain indexes and integrates the newly verified data back into its network. After all this silent processing and isolated maintenance, the final result is the sudden public changing of the mind. While the shift looks like erratic inconsistency, it is the sound of a belief system successfully updating to match a more accurate reality. We need to adjust our expectation of what intelligence looks like. It is rarely a stylish, unwavering presentation. Objective reality is chaotic and complex. A mind that successfully maps that reality will inevitably follow a path that appears messy and unpredictable. We should discard the social framework that views a revised belief as a sign of weakness or a personal failure. Acknowledging you were wrong and pivoting based on new evidence proves that you value the truth more than your own ego. The next time a deeply held belief is suddenly reversed, recognize that it is not a glitch. You are watching a highly evolved intellect doing exactly what it was built to do.